Hey everybody, Matumbo here. Welcome back to the channel, and today we are playing some more Historic here on Magic Arena, and today we have a pretty spicy, fun deck that looks to be pretty powerful. I've seen versions of it making the rounds, so we decided to take what we, do what we normally do and try to rebuild, a deck like this. And we've had actually a couple people in the Discord channel mention they wanted to see a deck revolving around Blood Artist, so this is going to be essentially the best of both worlds, and we're going to combine those. So real quick, before we hop into today's deck, would love to remind everybody, if you're not yet subscribed to the channel, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit that like button as well, and check out all of the cool links below, especially that Discord link. Would love for you guys to join Discord. So let's hop right into today's deck, and we're calling it Garrison Sacrifice. So again, this deck revolves around the sacrifice aspect in Magic. Usually when you're sacrificing creatures, you're getting really good rewards, but again, it's at a price because you're sacrificing your resources in order to potentially gain more resources in doing so. So real quick, let's go over the main win conditions here. So Blood Artist, this is a cool, it's a reprint, it's in Jumpstart. It's a 2 mana 0/1. Whenever Blood Artist or another creature dies, target player loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. So every time something dies, we're going to ping them, we're going to gain 1. And then the same with Cruel Celebrant. It's slightly different. Whenever Cruel Celebrant or another creature or planeswalker we control dies, opponent loses 1 life and we gain a life. So it's almost the same thing. This is only going to be our creatures that are dying, which will trigger this. But Blood Artist, we'll do theirs as well. So really any combinations, we're really focusing on sacrificing our own creatures for the benefit of the greater good, so to speak. But if their creatures go at the same time, we will benefit from it with the Blood Artist as well. So what else do we have sacrifice wise? Well, we have Priest of the Forgotten Gods. This is a powerful card. It's been around, it's been in standard for a while. It's a 2 mana 1/2. You can tap it, sacrifice 2 other creatures and any number of target players. So you're going to choose your opponent or your opponent and yourself, or just yourself. Either way though, any number of target players each lose 2 life and sacrifice a creature, but then we get to add 2 black mana and draw a card. So this is, again, we're going to be tapping, sacrificing 2 creatures. We're going to trigger however many of these we have in play for those 2 creatures dying. If our opponent has to sacrifice a creature, we're going to trigger the Blood Artists that we have when they die, and then on top of that, they're going to lose 2 life from this, and then we're going to draw a card. So that can be pretty powerful. We also have Woe Strider over here. Woe Strider, 3 mana 3/2. When it enters the battlefield, we get a 0/1 goat, but Woe Strider does have an ability that says sacrifice another creature to scry 1. So that is pretty good, good synergies with our sacrificing. And then let's just look at the rest of our creatures. We have Garrison Cat. Garrison Cat is a 1 mana 1/1. When it dies, you make a 1/1, so it replaces itself. Same with Hunted Witness. These are essentially the exact same cards, except for they have different creature types and create different creature types whenever they die. Serrated Scorpion is going to be good in combination with our sacrifice abilities, because when this dies, it deals 2 damage to each opponent and we gain 2 life. So the more we sacrifice, the more we gain. And then again, just in combination with everything, we're going to have a lot of triggers going on. We also have, this isn't a creature, but we're going to go over it anyway since it's in the 1 slot. We have 4 copies of Village Rites. It's a 1 mana instant. We sacrifice a creature when we cast this, but we get to draw 2 cards. So if they go to kill one of our creatures, in response, we can sack it, and gain 2 life. Or if we are looking for something, just sacrifice it anyway to trigger, any of our die abilities. All right, we have a couple copies of Tithe Taker. Wanted to try this out. This is this is going to make spells cost more on when it's not our turn. So basically, during your turn, spells your opponents cast cost 1 more to cast, and abilities your opponents activate cost 1 more whenever it's on our turn. So if they're playing like a counter control deck, their spells are going to cost more on our turn. It's going to make them harder to counter stuff, harder to use spot removal on our turn. And then we have a few ways to bring things back. We have 2 copies of Lurrus. Again, this is typically a companion, but we are playing some 3 mana spells in our deck, so we can't use them as a companion, but we are playing these in the main deck. These allow us to cast 1 and 2 drops once a turn from our graveyard. We have 4 copies of Call of the Death Dweller. This is going to let us return 2 creatures with a total converted mana cost 3 or less from our graveyard, and we have 2 copies of Revival Revenge. Revival obviously lets us bring back a creature. Revenge, if we for some reason get to 6 mana and we need to half their life total and doubles ours, we can do that. But this is really just in the main deck because it's a 2 mana recursion. All right, we're playing 20 lands, but 2 of them are Phyrexian Towers. This is one of the new Jumpstart cards as well, and this is a reprint from Urza Saga, and this allows us to sack a creature to add 2 black, so we'll actually get a little bit more mana for sacrificing a creature. But yeah, we're hoping just to ping our opponents down and see what we can do. So stay tuned through all the games into the wrap up, and we will discuss how we did. All right, see you guys soon. All right, well, we're gonna play some Garrison sacrifice. We're gonna sacrifice all of our troops if we have to get there. We're first gonna do it against Concha. Okay. I could probably get behind this hand. I wonder what our opponent is up to. White control? Okay. You've done it. So we're going to go ahead and just play this out again. Maybe that was wrong. Deputy of Detention. Okay, well. Let's draw a couple cards. Yep, we are going to block. Down a couple 1/2s since they can dispatch the deputy if the deputy decides to get in. Temple. Okay. All right, well, perfect. So I think we're going to play this untapped first. No attacks. I don't think we're ready to just get in there and sacrifice. Yambi. All right, I think now is the time. Oh, you're just gonna scoop it up as we go to target you. Okay. Well, good game. Good game, Sancho. All right, well, on to the game 2, hydration. Do it, do it. This water bottle's a little lopsided. All right, what do we got? Jaya. Aya Jaya. Can we go first? That would be great if we could go first. Well, I don't like the fact that Blood Artist is a 0-1 against this mono red deck, which is potentially going to get... Oh no. Okay, well, we are not blocking. Alright, well, let's not attack with Blood Art. Get in a little bit of damage here. And then we're going to play Tricky Trick if they attack. Okay. Definitely take 2. Gain 2. Get a token. They may have to use a burn spell in order to prevent one of their young pyromancers from dying. Yep. What we thought. Okay. So we'll take... That really negates the damage that we're taking, so... No blocks. So, it is worth noting that we need to have full control. So I think we're gonna play this Blood Artist, and we're gonna sag this. Deal some damage. Gain some life. No attacks. What do you have over there in your hand? Oh yeah, that was very commanding performance by this deck against that deck. Essentially gaining 3 life every time one of our creatures. Pretty insane. Alright, on to the next one. Trying to figure out what the ideal draw would be. Obviously a 1-drop into a 2-drop. Or, let's see. Garrison Cat. A Scorpion. But with the tower. So we're gonna keep this. We're gonna play the Garrison Cat first. 7th Pike. Fear the extended art on Garrison Cat. Oh, you're playing old Silent Storm Tamer, huh? We got out a priest, so I wonder if you're trying to do unfair things. Alright, well, we're gonna go ahead and play another priest then. Wizard's Retort. I guess it's technically fine. Do we want to... I think we do. Especially if we draw something here. And we did. We're just gonna get back to Garrison Cat. We don't necessarily need the other. Garrison Cat is gonna keep giving us token generation. At the end of their turn. It's good. Get in there. Play another Garrison Cat. I'm really curious if they have a Essence Scatter in their deck. They do not. We could sack, get back a priest. I don't think we do that. I think we just hold up the priest. So now we could... Let's say we use this. Bing, ping. You lose 2. That's fine. That's fine. We have a priest. Guess they can try to counter the priest, but then we have another one in the graveyard that we cast with Lurrus. We're not attacking with Lurrus. Yep, that is why. And we're gonna hold up the land. Okay, well. And play us a Scorporino here. Yeah, you have to block. Okay. Spectral Sailor. Okay. Then I think this should be game. Good game. That's how you beat mono blue. That is how you beat the mono blue deck that everybody hates to play again. Hope they get land screwed, and then you have a pretty decent draw against them. Yeah, I hate playing against that mono deck. It is bane on historic. There's so many, not really so many, but there are a few decks that are just not fun to play again. That's definitely one. That one you just kind of feel like, we're going to try this. They just get down a 1-drop and can protect it, and Alright, so guess we're not gonna sacrifice, we're just gonna play. We have another priest too, so if they decide to kill the priest, we do have to worry about cannonades and whatnot, so. I wonder if they're on Phoenix or if they're on, I think they're probably on, is it Phoenix or Wizards? But I don't know if Wizards plays temples because of how slow. But, and that's not really something we've played a lot of. Okay, 2 blood artists. Pretty decent. Slowly getting there. Enigma break. So okay. Actually, let that hit. You figure sometimes you want to just block, though, to get the blocking part out of the way. Yeah, play your spells while you can. They could just hit us for a lot of damage, though, in one go. Cruel Celebrant. I mean, I feel like they definitely blocked the Tithe Taker. Yeah, that's fine. Wonder what they're thinking. Yeah, they don't have a lot of great blocks. Okay. We're gonna get back a Blood Artist and a Serrated Scorpion. Sure thing. So, they sweep us, we win. They really just have to bounce all of our creatures. I mean, we untap, we win. Because we can just sack this Scorpion to the Phyrexian Tower. We're going to kind of just play around instants and stuff. We're going to let this damage go through. Then trying to win at an instant speed, so we'll sack this Phyrexian Tower or something. Or use the Phyrexian Tower on the Scorpion. These triggers go on the stack immediately. So... oh, let's get full control off. Come on. That should be it. Yep, yep. Orpheus, good game. Good game, my friend. Alright, on to the next game. Pretty good so far. Good showings. You don't want to cast a spell or activate an ability, you can pass priority with the spacebar. Alright. Ali HJ. Opponent goes first. I think we keep this. I like how these are essentially the same creature, except one's a cat. One's a cat, one's a human. Both. One turns into a human. Turns into a soldier. Yep. Hello. Goblins, huh? That's not what we play against. Might be losing against Gobos. Block, you know you want to block. Oh, man. Is this just like a stock goblin list? Goblin Chieftain. Unfortunate. No blocks. Blood Artist was pretty good draw. Well, I have a feeling Muxus is going to come down. But if they play Muxus here, we can kill Muxus with Priest. Which is actually pretty good. Siege Gang. Oh man. Have we got a response for you? Pretty good turn. Let's see, what do we have in the graveyard? A couple of those. kind of just want to put down... So we can sack again for 3 mana. Oh, good game. Yeah, we were going to sack. Get 2 mana there, +1. Call the Death Dweller, 2 more creatures into play. Was looking good. Sorry, Allie. We didn't have much of a chance even if we were able to sack, but the fact that it didn't let us sack at all. We're playing against this person again. Okay. We're gonna keep. This is a goblin player, right? Yeah. Yep. Goblin. Okay. I have a Goblin Lord here. Chain Whirler. Oh. Chain Whirler's fine. Alright, what are we in the graveyard? Just the Tithe Taker. Lowly Tithe Taker. Another one of those, and another one of those, and no attacks. Chieftain. Okay. I feel like we are just going to do some blocking. Yep. I mean, that's a big chunk of life every time that happens. Now you attack in again. With these Cruel Celebrants in play, then the game's over. Menace and Death Touch. Earth Prospector, okay. Where we can get some shenanigans going. Ooh, Krenko. Yep. Still not quite lethal. Yep. Palm Incinerator, okay. I mean, you're just lowering the amount of damage that you're dealing. I don't think anything you can do here actually saves you. Do we even need the mana? Yep. Boom. Land them twice in a row. Kind of unfortunate. Yeah. Playing goblins. The same person. Twice in a row. Well, this deck seems to do well against goblins. Yeah, we're gonna keep this. This looks like actually a pretty decent hand. Scorpion into, depending on what color we see. Well, hello, friends. Soprole. Green. Razor. What color? Blue. Oh, Teamer. Okay, well. No texts. Uro. Oh. Pick one. To the top. I want to see that. Really like to draw some land here. Kind of a risk. Yeah. Paid off a little bit. No attacks. Golos. Field of the Dead. Comes Field of the Dead. Right. Cruel Celebrant into Cruel Celebrant. Cavalier of Thorns, okay. Do some zombies. Oh, you're playing. You're actually playing Royal Combo. The different build. Because why not play zombies? No blocks. Maybe we should have blocked there, actually. Maybe we should have. A block with a creature that can kill it. They did. So I wonder if we just try to do this. Do we revenge? Put them down to 6? Assuming we would hit, though? We're gonna take a lot of damage here. If we hit a land, obviously. That's the key. And they have a lot of stuff in play. Enough for Uro. Puts him up to 16. Uro's a problem. Yeah, I didn't think we were going to win this game anyway. All the zombies. So 14. God. Getting a little life back here. Third row. Only gonna net you 1 life, but you do get a card. They're gonna play. They're gonna play Uro again. Why don't you just hit attack all and then you click the ones you don't want to attack with? I don't know if we block. Take 16. We'll just take 16. I mean, we're either going to win this turn or die this turn. So. What's our best draw? It's actually a pretty decent draw. Oh, we did it. We did it, fam. Oh my god, that was a crazy game. That was a crazy game. Ooh. Wow. Good game, Fran. Good game. Alright, everybody, welcome back to the wrap-up, and we crushed it. We went 7-0 with this deck. We did manage to actually play the same person twice in a row, which was kind of crazy. They were playing goblins and we stomped them both games, and that last game we played was pretty ridiculous. I'm really surprised that we squeaked that one out. Our deck really just provided the draws that we needed when we needed them, and I think we made the appropriate blocks when we were supposed to. I think there was one turn where we could have not blocked or we could have blocked, but I think it just worked out better for us in the long run by not doing that. But yeah, everything in this deck is kind of where it needs to be. The revival, the Revenge Revival, it's not the best card in the deck, but I think it's fine. Again, you're never really wanting to cast Revenge. Revenge is probably just best utilized in a deck that has like Veto or what is it, Exquisite Blood in the deck. But yeah, it's not the best card, but again, a 2-mana recursion spell is actually pretty powerful in a deck like this. That is why it is, a rare. But yeah, we had a lot of good, a lot of just good interactions with Blood Artists, Cruel Celebrants, Priests of the Forgotten Gods, all of the creatures that replace themselves. Everything served its purpose. I really feel like an equal amount of times, obviously, except for the Celebrants and the Artists, because they actually did the most work throughout all our games. But yeah, could even bump up to one more Phyrexian Tower. That might be worth doing. Drop probably a Swamp for that. That's going to be your call, though. But this deck is relatively cheap to build. Yeah, there are, there's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 rares in the deck, besides the lands. You probably have most of these. You will have to craft the Jumpstart cards if you're not playing Jumpstart. So 4 Blood Artists you'll have to craft. Those are uncommons, though. And 2 Phyrexian Towers you would have to craft from Jumpstart. Those are rare. So again, though, all of the other rares in the land you should have if you're playing Historic. And the Revival Revenge is going to be up to you whether or not you want to play it. I do recommend it because, again, 2 mana to bring one of your creatures back is actually, the cost set on that is actually really, really good. But yeah, give this deck a try. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Again, hope everybody that wanted to see Blood Artist enjoyed this deck. And I do want to note that this is a sacrifice deck that does not play Cat Oven. So yeah, that's actually pretty, I would say, impressive on its own. Yeah. But yeah, again, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already and that like button. Join the Discord. Have fun with us. You guys keep staying safe, and we will see you next time. Remember, this channel would not exist without such amazing viewers and subscribers. Thank you so much for interacting with the channel and helping grow the community. And a very big special thank you to the Patreons listed here for supporting the channel.